Welcome to melbournefc.com.au, and we've just finished the draft, and Melbourne has selected 4 new guys. We're talking to National Recruiting Manager Barry Prendergast, and we've picked up 4 new players. Can you tell us who they are?
Yeah, Lucas Cook is our first pick at pick 12, 196 centimetre tall marking forward from the North Ballarat Rebels, All-Australian this year. Kicked 5 goals at the G versus Vic Metro, but we really like Lucas because, look, he's an elite decision maker, he's got elite hands, and he's an elite kick on both sides of his body. So in terms of, he's the sort of player that you want the ball in his hands. He's got incredible endurance, but he's got incredible work rate. So, you know, we've had the camera isolated on him at times this year, and his work rate is second to none. Covers a lot of ground, gets up to the ground, and he can work back inside 50, and he's one of those guys that if he marks the ball inside 50, he's going to kick a goal. And we think, you know, in the future, going forward, yeah, momentum's an incredible thing in football, and you know, we see how inaccuracy stifles momentum, and he's one bloke that you'd want to bank in that situation. So excited to get him, and he was a bit of the forgotten man in this draft, we felt, but you know, we know what we see, and we believe in what we see. So funnily enough, we chose him, and no sooner did I chose him, and another club come over and said we weren't waiting for him with a few picks on, so that was interesting. Then we took Jeremy Howe, who's probably a good story in the draft, given where he's come from. Come from Hobart, his original club's Dodgers Ferry. He's a 20-year-old, he's an electrician, just finished his apprenticeship, and he's been involved in some programs, some elite programs, but I mean, his electrician apprenticeship's probably hindered that. But this year he made the decision to get up the highway and play for Hobart, who are one of the lowly teams in the competition. But he's 190, and he can really jump, and he can really take a catch. And the day I saw him towards the end of the year, he stood on a bloke's shoulders, and he's got the crowd hopping over there. So if he can repeat that at AFL level, we'll get some excitement. If him and Liam in the forward line together. So look, he can really jump, and he's great kick, got good hands. He ran 14.1 in the beep over there in the Tasmanian screening, and he jumped a metre in the running vertical jump, which is quite elite. So he can come up and play. He's not just, he's a forward. He really grew as a forward, but we see that he can push up the ground, and all the guys that we've been able to get onto our list tonight have really good endurance and run. Our third pick was Troy Davis from my hometown in Kreng, so I'm very excited, Matty, but no bias there. We picked them where they were, and he's a product Kreng Football Club, and he came down and did his scholarship at Geelong Grammar, and he actually lives out at Sunbury now. So tall defender, way on the 193 mark, strong-bodied, so good leg speed. Ran 292 at the state screen. Played some really good footy in the finals. Did an incredible job on Matthew Watson in one of the games there when Watson was forward. So look, he's a competitor. He's a good kid. He's got a lot of attributes, and reads the ball really well. Strong mark. You know, so we wanted to bolster that part of the ground as well. And then the last pick was Tom McDonald, who's a teammate of Lucas Cook's, and he played a couple of games for the Roosters this year. He was 15.3 at the screening, so he jumped 92 centimetres. So he rucked a lot, even though he's around the 193.4 mark. He rucked a lot as a bit of an undersized ruckman, but if he grows a couple of centimetres and where the game's going, that tall forward / ruckman, and so we think he's got a fair bit of upside. Really good mark, outstanding character. He was from Eden Hope, brought down by St Pat's School scholarship this year. So yeah, so we're really excited with our picks. I mean, we obviously from a list perspective, we wanted to bolster the tall part of it, and we've been very mindful of that over the 3 years of drafting. So it's not just sort of turning up tonight and saying, you know, let's get talls. It was a matter of turning up tonight, and there were clearly some picks where, you know, that we wouldn't have taken the tall if, you know, a player went a couple of picks before us and we felt, geez, if he's there, we'll take him. But that didn't eventuate, and but we thought there was some good depth in the talls as the draft progressed. So from that perspective, and from a list management perspective, we're really happy with the outcome.
We've covered it comprehensively, Baz. Well done, and you must be feeling pretty drained now.
There's been a lot going on. There's been a lot of stuff, bit of movement in the first round, and a bit of homework needed to be done. So it's been a draining time the last 2 or 3 days. We're up here on the Gold Coast, and you're stuck in a room and looking out there and going, it's nice and sunny out there, and I can see the beach out there. But we're up here for work, and that's taken priority. But we might have a beer tonight.
Very good. Well, congratulations, Baz, and look forward to seeing these guys play.
Good on you, Matty.